Hey guys, it's Jay. Today I'd like to talk to you about how to make your website get more than 500 students. Alright? So, for example, this is our website. We've gotten more than 500 students in total and they've signed up for a trial lesson. So, I'll be talking about how I've done it and I'll be introducing a rule called 3 seconds rule by one of the most famous marketer in the world called Eben Pagan. Okay, so once you find out the rule, you can immediately tell like, oh, this website is good, this website is effective, this website is not good, it doesn't get customers. And the rule is not anything that's very difficult. It's pretty simple and easy, so you get it right away. And also, it's not just for websites. It's actually for any ads actually. So once you find out the rule, you'll be able to tell, okay, so this magazine ad is really good, effective, and not good. Or like magazine ad, a flyer, like Instagram ad. It literally works for any ads. Alright, so before we get into that, let me talk about why I care about website so much. Alright, so it's not just a marketing tool, or it's something that oh, it's nice to have. People use Instagram or like blogs so much these days, so it's just nice to have a website. No, 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 no. I consider it as an asset. It's because once you create a website that sells your school pretty well, it can automatically gets new students without doing anything. So you can save so much time. For example, in the beginning of August, I was in New York a couple of weeks and the call was completely closed. But we've still gotten about 10 students signed up for a trial lesson through our website, because the website is always there and people can access it all the time, right? So after the summer break, we've gotten about 10 students and we've increased our sales 10,000 yen every month, not just one time, so every month. So that's the beauty of having a great website. Now about cost. Of course, it does cost quite money to build a website, but I think you already have one, and you're probably thinking like, oh, how I can run it effectively, probably. So after you watch this video, you can make a few changes on the top page. Then you can see a big difference, which doesn't cost much. So probably like 2 or 3 months, and like imagine that you made the few changes and it costed you like 2 or 3 months. Then you get like at least like 2 or 3 students. Then you'll be able to pay that off in just like 2 or 3 months easily. And then later you still keep getting new students. Now a bit about design. Of course, design is like very, very important, but actually that's not the most important thing. Actually, like probably 4 or 5 people that I know, they told me that, oh, sorry, I've copied the design of your website because it looks great, and which is fine with me, but they said like they didn't see much difference after they changed the design. And I know why. It's because there's so much in it behind the design. So yeah, that's one of the reasons that I've decided to talk about what's going on behind the scene in this video. Okay? Okay, so now the main topic. So 3 seconds rule by Eben Pagan. So as I already mentioned, so once you've learned this rule, which is pretty easy and simple, and you'll be able to tell, okay, so this website, it's very effective. People will make an action. It's because blah 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 blah, and this one doesn't because blah 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 blah. Okay, and it works for any type of ads, magazine ads, Instagram ads, flyers, like whatever you name it. It works for literally anything. All right, and so he says, these days people don't have long attention span. So people tend to distract very very easily, of course, right? So like there's many things on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Line, and Instagram. So there's so many distractions. So when they land on your website, so you only have 3 seconds to lead their attention to get them stay on your website. Okay? So what you have to do is that in 3 seconds, you have to make those 3 things clear. So what's it about? Who's it about? What do I get? Which is an offer. So when they land on your website, if those things are not clear, then they'll just bounce. They just go somewhere else. And let's take some website then. I'll explain those 3 things in detail, okay? So the first one, a website from Tony Robbins. And so this website, what's it about? It's about transform your life. Oh, okay. It's pretty clear, right? And who's it about? Okay, so it's not about him, right? It's not about someone else. It's about you, the viewer, because it says transform your life, right? So it's clear. Oh, okay. So he's talking about me. So I'm 100% sure I get something, or he can solve my problem, something like that, right? And what do I get? So it says millions of lives changed, undeniable results, which kind of vague, but it says start here. So okay, I might be able to get those kind of results if I click here and start from here. All right, so that's what I mean of the 3 seconds rule. Okay, let's take a few more. So this website is from one of the most famous SEO guy called Neil Patel. And what's it about? Learn why your competitors rank so high and how you can outrank them. Okay, so it's about ranking on the internet. Okay, it's clear. And of course, there's a context before that, right? Before you land on the website. So, for example, you type like SEO tool, SEO ranking, something like that. So it's clear. And who is it about? Okay, it's about your competitors' rank and how you can outrank them. Okay. Oh, okay. So it's about my website. So it's how I can outrank them, how I can, rank our website higher. Okay, so it's very clear. And what do I get? So the offer. So in this section below, you can just type your domain. Then you get to see like analyzation in terms of the SEO and right away. So it's very, very clear. Okay, so what's it about? It's about SEO. Who's it about? It's about, of course, obviously your website and you. And what do I get? And they get to, they get to analyzation of their website. So it's very, very clear. It's fantastic. Okay, so next one. So this one is by Worldwide Kids from Benesse. So Benesse, their marketing is, to be honest, really really good. So there's so many things that you can learn from. Yeah, they're one of the best in Japan. And Worldwide Kids, actually I use them, and their product is pretty good, and I use with my nieces. They like it a lot, and high quality, and it's very well made. Okay, so anyways, let's take a look. So what's it about? Yeah, it's about um, toddlers and English materials. It's written in Japanese, but it's very clear. And you know, by looking at the picture, it's clear it's for like very very small kids, and something with English, right? And who's it about? And it's about your kid. So it's written in Japanese. And what do I get? So they are very good at giving a great offer that moms that cannot resist. They usually have like very very high quality samples, CD, sample toy, sample flashcards, completely free. So it's almost like it's hard to find moms that haven't gotten any free samples or any free things from Benesse. So that's how, you know, well known they are, by giving great free samples. Yeah, it's amazing. Of course we can't do it. We don't have that much, money. So, but they're great. And you definitely should check their website and their newsletter. There's so many things that you can learn. I highly recommend you go check them out. Okay, so next one. So I feel I'm very sorry if this is your website, but I did some research and I just found this website, and I thought this can be a really, good bad example, because you know we can learn a lot from this website for surely. So when you land on this website, like, oh, you get confused. Like, I'm really confused. Like, so what's it about? Just no idea. Is it like zakaya, or like just I'm so confused. So I'm not sure what's it about, and who's it about. Uh, who's it about? Oh, I don't know. Who's it about? What do you think? Yeah, it's just I have no idea. And what do I get? Uh, I don't know what I get, but yeah. So that's what you know. Let's say if your website is kind of like this, then yeah, that's the feeling that other people get when you land on your website. It's just very very confusing. So it's actually a website of English schools for small kids, and I think they can have big picture of small kids with teacher hanging around with big smiles or studying together, like really big one. And they've been running the school for 24 years, which is great. So I think they can say something like 24 years of experience. If you study with us, your kid becomes like this. And put a big video of some kids speaking English, something like that, you know? Then it makes a huge difference because it's clear, you know, and they know what they get, what their kids will be like, right? So that's something that I would do for the website. And if, again, I'm sorry if that's your website, but I hope not. And the next one. So this one. Okay, so what's it about? The English formula, and method, course, sekaikan. I don't really know, to be honest. And who's it about? Uh, uh, who's it about? There's a kid, so maybe like, about kid, but whose kid? So I don't know who's it about. And what do I get? I don't know what I get. What do you think? Uh, yeah, yeah, I have no idea. Okay, so it's actually a website from international school, and like first sight, it looks great. It's well designed. The picture is really high quality. They probably bought it from somewhere. But the quality is not bad. But still, if those three things are not clear, you have no idea what that is, and you don't make an action. You just bounce. You just go somewhere else because we don't have long attention span. To figure out, okay, what are they trying to say? Like, let me figure out for you. It's not anything like that, right? So just people just go. All right, so that's all. So let me just quick review quickly. So about 3 seconds rule. So what's it about? Who's it about? What do I get? If you make those three things clear on your website, flyer, Instagram ads, or any ads, again, you can get tremendous results. You can make a big difference for sure. In the beginning, it might be difficult, but keep trying. And the key is asking your current customers. So, is it clear what it's about? Is it clear who it's about? Is it clear what you get? So, what do you think? Please tell me. So, something like that. Then, you can get great idea that you would never imagine. So, having an opinion from third person perspective is fantastic, and it can lead you to have great result. Okay, so lastly, in the next video, I'll be talking about copywriting. So copywriting is a skill that sells, for example, your product, service, or anything by writing. Okay, so that's one of the most important skill, and you understand what's going on behind the scene on our website, but you might be thinking like, so what do I say, right? And I'm not gonna like tell you, okay, so here's a word that you can use, here's a phrase that you can use in Japanese, because it doesn't work, because it depending on the student, depending on the situation, location, and how you brand your school. So there's no such a words, okay, if you say this, you can get new students. But so I don't have any like instant fix, like magic pill type of thing. But I can tell you like all the elements why people make an action for certain words, but why they don't for certain phrases or words. So please stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, thanks. Bye.